The Visitors Challenge Cup for Coxless Fours, and we have an all-American race for you. Race 62, Boston University on the Berks side in scarlet and white. Cornell University on the Buckinghamshire station. The big red crew, as they call themselves. Go Terriers against the big red crew. It's Boston's third visit to Henley. Their Cox 4 beat Bristol University in the Prince Albert Challenge Cup yesterday. They're very, very excited to be there. And Cornell, who I know are all watching now, 11:05 in the morning their time, screaming for the big red crew from their fantastic boathouse on Cayuga Lake. Some disappointment when their heavyweight 8 lost by a couple of lengths to a more experienced Groningen boat yesterday. Nevertheless, really embracing the experience.
They've got some real talent, haven't they? That Boston crew is a strong crew. You can see the form. There's some international experience there, considerable international experience, and that is now really paying off further down the course.
Boston have taken charge at around about the halfway stage here, and Cornell look by comparison as though they're labouring somewhat. 350 miles from one to the other, from Ithaca to Boston on their home turf, but it is Boston who have taken control of the race.
And it's quite an international crew, isn't it? The German junior champion in there, there's a former Pangong College student in there, a Canadian who's raced internationally as well, and an Irish national champion. So quite a mix in that crew, and really powerful, bringing that experience, and clearly it's the stronger of the two crews here.
Yeah, that is a proper global collection. Fiona McQuillan-Tolan, that's his back. We'll just fly beyond him, the bowman, 6-time Irish national champion, and the stroke there, Nils Cocker, is the German to whom Kath referred, 19-year-old junior champion in the under-17s, and indeed again in the under-19s. Third place at the Junior World Championships in Rio 2015. So there is a lot of medal-winning potential in that boat from either side of the Atlantic.
Yeah, and in fact we're told to win at the Junior World Championships last year, and any sort of German 8 at a junior level we know is going to be a high standard, because we know what the German senior 8s are like. So great form, probably a future Olympic star in the making, that strokeman.
The Boston programme headed by Tom Bora, the former USA Olympic Fours silver medalist. And he must be pleased with what he is seeing here against a game Cornell University 4, who are finding that their work is cut out here. Whether they, based on their knowledge of Boston, approach this race with a little bit of an inferiority complex, I guess only they would know. One thing you can't afford to be is beaten before you take your first stroke.
I mean, they have less hours, if you like. If we take the 10,000 hours to mastery rule, then there's definitely more rowing hours in that Boston crew, and I think that's beginning to tell here. I mean, you can see they're great athletes in the Cornell crew, and there's they also have strength in other sports. A top basketball player sitting in there as well. So for them, they're newer to the sport and they're learning, and that's what's exciting for them, actually, to come here and realise, what the standard is, and take it to the next level when they go back if they want to.
Well, right now it's looking like a slam dunk for Boston in basketball parlance. They are putting away stroke by stroke. Great experience for Cornell. Fantastic that they're here, that they have been embraced by Henley and are embracing Henley. To look at their boat club website, as I did earlier today, is to see the extent of their enthusiasm. But I suppose in moments like this, enthusiasm might wane a little, because these are going to be hard yards to the finish.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, the New Zealander in the bow of the Cornell crew, he's probably the most experienced, having rowed for the New Zealand junior team, and but others like the Christopher Wilkins in 3 Seas only started rowing 2 years ago, and they're blending that. They're learning. I think they're on a learning journey, and if they see it like that, they've learnt some great lessons to take back with them.
Boston's learning gradient has itself been a steep one, and of course is nearer its zenith, and that is demonstrated in the margin of what becomes eventually a very, very comfortable win. Boston University across the line with Cornell in their quite distant wake, and only now approaching the finishing marker. Really hope they've enjoyed their experience here, Cornell. I'm sure they will have done once the dust has settled, but it is Boston University who go through in the Visitors' Challenge Cup.